Subject Python for problem solving. Topic data type and operators, prepared by Professor Prabhu Shankar. Topic covered: variables, data types, operators, operator precedence. Variables in Python. The variables are nothing but reserved memory locations to store values. The values may be a number, text, or more complicated types. Declaration of variable is not required in Python. Declaration happens automatically when a value is assigned to a variable. Here, a variable allowed to store a value by assigning it to a name which can be used later. So we have to assign some value, that value we have to use later process. Named memory locations to store values. So every variable having some address, we have stored the value to the variable that going to store on a specific address. The programmer generally choose the name their variable that are meaningful. We can use our normal language. Our user can define any name for the variable. It can be any length. No space is allowed. So we can write the variable name user length, but don't give any space between the variables. We do not need to declare a variable before using it in Python. We simply assign a value to the variable and it will exist. So whenever we need, we declare the variable. So without variable declaration, straight away we have to use variables in a Python. So in this slide, how value assigned to the variable. The value should be given on the right side of assignment operator, equal sign, and variable on the left side. So see this example, counter is a variable name equal to 45. With the help of assignment operator, the 45 value assigned to the variable. Now print counter, the output going to display 45 because the counter variable stored the value 45. Assigning a single value to the variable simultaneously for many variables, a equal to b equal to c equal to 100. So what will happen? So a, b, c, the three variables are stored the value 100. This type of variable declarations and initializing the value also possible in Python. The next one more method, assigning multiple value to multiple variables. So a comma b comma c equal to 2 comma 4 comma ram. So the first value assigned to first variable, second value assigned to second variable, third value assigned to third variable. Now 2 assigned to a, 4 assigned to b, ram assigned to c. Here declaration of variable, no need to specify the data type. In Python, automatically the variable takes the data type. Here we simply declared a, b, c. So based on the value, it's going to be taken as a type. Here a, b is a integer type. C automatically takes string type. Solving any equations or any formula, we required 4 important things. One is variable, we already discussed, and then value, and then data type, and then operators. The 4 things essential to solve any formula or equations. So first we have to see what's the values. The value can be a letter, a number, or strings. So for example, the values are maybe 242.0 and hello or world. So those values are assigned to the variable. So that values are stored in variable in specific memory location. And next one, data type. In Python, everything is represented as an object, and every object has an identity and a types and a value. The Python basically using 6 basic data types. we will see in next slide. Data type, that's a data type hierarchy. There are many data types we are using: number, the subcategory integer, floating point, complex, boolean. And the sequence, we are having three types: string, tuples, list, and then set and dictionary. We will see one by one. Numbers. Number data type store a numeric values. In Python has three number data types. One is integer, float, and complex. We are using only real numbers. Without fraction point, we go for integer. With the fraction point, we are using a floating point. So sometimes we are going to perform complex operation. So special data type is their complex. The boolean it represents true or false. The true means 1, false means 0. It's an integer representation. And then sequence. So any value or any group of characters we are handling means we go for a sequence. In the sequence, the first one is string. The string is a sequence of character or number or special character enclosed with a single quotation or double quotation. That is called a string. The string always starts the number 0. Next one is list. It's one of the most used data type in Python. Is an ordered sequence of elements. All the elements in the list not to be a same type. The list created by placing all the items is enclosed square brackets. Each element separated by commas. The next one, tuples. The tuple is another sequence data type, just similar to list, but enclosed. The elements are enclosed brackets. But what the difference between list and tuples? The list can update, but tuple cannot be updated. The next one is set. A set is an unordered collection of items. Every element in is unique and cannot be changed. A set is created by placing all the items inside curly braces. Each element separated by commas. Last one, dictionary. The Python dictionary is a container of unordered set of elements like list. The elements are surrounded by curly braces. Each element having two faces. One is key pair values. Each key pair value is separated by using commas. So these are the basic data type we are using in Python. Operators. We manipulate any equations. We solve any formula. We need operators. So without operator we cannot solve any arithmetical or any mathematical equations. So we need to add two numbers. We need some symbols to add two numbers. That symbol is called operator. The operators are a construct which can be manipulate the value of the operands. Here operands means variables. So A plus B. The A and B is the operand. The plus is operator. See, consider this expression 4 plus 5 equal to 9. The 4 and 5 are called operands or values, and plus is called operator. In Python language support the following types of operators. One is arithmetic operator, a comparison or relational operator, assignment operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, membership operator, identity operators. Operators. First operator, arithmetic operator. They are used to perform mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That is the basic operation of arithmetics. Thus assume A equal to 10, B equal to 5. A, B is called operand, and 10 and 5 is called values. We are using some symbols and name of the symbols and examples we will see one by one. The arithmetic basically 7 operators. One is plus addition. We are going to add two values. Here I equal to 40, j equal to 20. I plus j, it's going to display 60. And then minus subtraction operator, minus I and j values. A star multiplication operator. So I and j value multiply and display. And division. So it's going to give the quotient portion of the division. So we are using slash symbol. Suppose we want to get a remainder portion, we have to use modulo, that is a percentage symbol. Is give a remainder value. Suppose we need to get a power, we have to use double star. This is a special operator used in Python. Suppose the I value 4, j value 20 means I double star j is give the power of the values. It's going to get 204. And then floor division also here. The division that results into whole number adjusted to the left in the numbers line. Suppose 30 divided by 20, it's give floor division value 1. Okay, so those two operators and new operators in Python are exponent and floor divisions. This is the basic arithmetic operators. The comparison and relation operator is going to give the relation between two operands. Maybe first one is greater or lesser or equal, not equal, like that. Totally 7 operators are there. The compare operator used to compare the values. It either returns true or false according to the condition. But assume a equal to 10, b equal to 20. We have to compare two operands based on the values. See the table. The operator check the condition. That condition satisfied means return true. That condition false means return false. Equal operator, the I and j values are equal, it's give true. Suppose I value 10, j value 20, it's give false. Not equal. So I and j values are same, it's give false. The I and j value differ, it's give true. So likewise, greater than, less than equal, greater than equal, not equal. See the greater than equal. The first number may be greater or equal, it's give true. Less than equal also. The first number may be smaller, second one is greater, it's give true. Both values are equal, that's also give true. So that's why we are using greater than equal or less than equal. So similar to not equal also. Both values are different, it's give true. So we have to compare the two values. We go for a comparison operator. Assignment operators. It is used to hold the value of evaluation expression and used for assigning the value of right operand to the left operand. So the value assigned to right side to left side. So normally we are using assigning value to the variable using equal operator. See the tables. See equal is assignment operator. So I equal to 40, the 40 assigned to I. And then we used to plus equal. Add then assign. So I plus equal to j. This is a shorthand assignment. How we are going to express this? I equal to I plus j. Likewise, minus equal, star equal, slash equal, modulo equal, exponent equal, double slash equal. So how we are going to express means that operator. So for take it as example, I slash equal to j. So how we are going to express this one? I equal to I slash j. So some C languages it is also called shorthand assignment operator. So right side value assigned to left side. So that's all. Logical operators. The logical operator mainly used to conditional statements. The Python logical operator used to combine two or more conditions and perform the logical operations using logical AND, logical OR and logical NOT. It's just like our logic gates. The same procedure we are following in a programming language. So mostly those operators used for control statements, for if statements we are using, and looping statement, while statement also we are using. So the symbol is called AND or NOT. The characters only we are using. The AND. This operator also return true or false. The two operand value we have to compare. So mainly it is used for compare two conditions or two relational operator result we have to compare. See this example, 2 less than 1. So the less than operator gives false. 2 less than 3. So that operator gives true. So first one is false, second one is true. What is the AND gate truth table says? All the inputs are true, output also true. Any one false, output false. That operator give false. Or what is the logic? Or any one condition true, the output also true. So 2 less than 1 false, 2 greater than 3 true. So any one condition true, it give true. The NOT, you are giving false, it give true. You are giving true condition, it give false. So 5 greater than 4. So that condition is true. So the NOT operators give false. So any false condition is give true, true condition give false. This is called the logical operator. We have to find out logical relationship between two operand. That we are using logical operator. Bitwise operator. This is a special operator to handle a binary numbers. A bitwise operator operates on one or more bit pattern at the level of individual bits. For example, let x equal to 10, that is a binary value. 16-bit 00001010 is equivalent to 10, and then y equal to 4 binary value 100. Suppose we want to add binary value 10 using AND operator. So both bits are same, 1 and 1 is give 1. So unfortunately that 10 equivalent binary and 4 equivalent binary is give all zeros. The R said any one is 1. The 4 binary or 10 binary, any one is 1 compared with another 1 also 1. 1 compared with 0 also 1. So it's also results shown 0001110. So likewise bitwise NOT. So what are the, it takes the complement. So all the ones are 0, zeros are 1s. Likewise bitwise hexa, the right shift left shift, we have to adjust the values. Right side and left side we are using shift, double greater than, double less than symbol we are using. So this operator only to handle binary numbers. Membership operator evaluates to find the value of value or variable is to specify the sequence of strings like list, tuple, dictionary or not. Let assume x equal to 5, 3, 6, 4, 1 list to check the particular item in the list or not. So in and not in operators we are used. Suppose we have to check 5 in the list, we have to use in operator, it's going to say true. Suppose we have to find 7 in the list, so using in the operator is going to say false. Suppose using not in, suppose the value not in the list is going to say the true. Suppose I have to find out 7 in the list, we are using not in means is going to say the true. See the example. x equal to 53641, we have to use in operator 5 in the list. So 5 is there, first position is going to say true. So instead of in, we are using not in, means it say false. Suppose I have to find out n value 7 in the list. So 7 in the x. What will happen? The 7 not in the list is going to say false. But not in 7 not in the list is going to say true. So either that value present in the list, we have to use the in operator. Suppose that value present in the list, we need to false statement, we have to use not in. The two statements are two operators we are using, find the element in the list or not. So that's a membership operators. Identity operators, they are used to check if two values or variables are located on the same part of memory. The two variables that are equal does not imply that they are identical. The two identity operators used is or is not. See, the operators is true if the operator are identical. Is not true if the operators are not identical. See the example, x equal to 5, y equal to 5. But x and y values are same. We have to use x is y, means both values are same. So it's going to say true. So we are using is not, it says false. Okay. Here, suppose x value 5, y value 6, x is not y, means that statement say true. The second statement, x is y, says false. So depends upon our needs, we have to use identity operator. Operator precedence is also called priority of operator. When an expression contains more than one operator, the order of the evaluation depends upon the order of the operations. The operator precedence affects how an expression is evaluated. For example, x equal to 7 plus 3 star 2. So mathematically you solved 7 plus 3 10 star 2 20. So we have to use operator precedence. The highest precedence goes to star operator. So 2 into 3 6. The lesser precedence go to plus operator. 6 plus 7 13. So the mathematically you solve this equation, we are getting 20. We are using operator precedence, we are getting 13. Here the operators with the highest precedence appear at the top of the table. The lowest precedence goes to bottom of the table. You will see next slide. Operator precedence table. The brackets have the highest precedence, and then exponential, and then complement, plus unary minus, arithmetic operators, addition and subtraction, bitwise operators, and then bitwise and then bitwise XOR and regular OR, and then comparison operators, then assignment operators, and finally identity, membership, logical operators. These are the hierarchy of precedence of operators. The topmost the table having higher precedence, the bottommost table having lower precedence. For example, any mathematical expression solved using computer programming language, we have to follow operator precedence. See this example, a equal to 9 minus 12 divided by 3 plus 3 star 2 minus 1. So you are mathematically solved, you are taking left to right. But we are using computer programming, we have to follow operator precedence. The highest precedence goes to slash operator, 12 slash 3, that value 4. So see the third line, 9 minus 4 plus 3 star 2 minus 1. So we have to simplify the equation. Next priority goes to star operator. 3 into 2, 6. Again you have to solve fourth line. 9 minus 4 plus 6 minus 1. The next highest priority goes to minus operator. So 9 minus 4, 5. 5 plus 6 minus 1. Again the priority goes to plus operator. 5 plus 6, 11, and then minus 1, and then 10. This is the order to solve arithmetic operators. The next we have to go for relationship operators. A equal to 2, B equal to 12, C equal to 1. The relation operator always gives zeros or 1, or true or false. Here A value 2, B value 12, C value 1. So you apply the second line equation. 2 less than 12 greater than 1. So we have to take 2 less than 12. This condition is true. So that operator gives 1, and then less than 1. So 1 less greater than 1, the condition false. So that operator gives 0. So we are using precedence of operators, logical or relation operators will give zeros or 1s. This is the example of precedence of operators. Solve any mathematical expressions. So thank you for watching this video.